Have you ever felt like you're working hard but not really getting anywhere? Like you're running on a treadmill, busy but stuck in the same place? That was me. After 10 years in tech as a software engineer, I realized something. I was just going through the motions, on autopilot, and burnout was on the horizon. So it was time for me to rethink everything. After months of planning, I got my finances in order, sold my house, and I quit. For the last decade, I've been in the trenches of software engineering, solving problems, building systems, and merging in code commits. But the real win, it wasn't the code. It was helping people. That's where I found my real passion, helping others succeed. Now, I didn't start out in tech. I got my degree in economics, and my first job was a customer service rep at a bank. It wasn't going to pay the bills. I took a non-traditional path, learning front-end development and slowly working my way up, expanding from front-end to full stack and beyond. I worked hard to master the technical side, algorithms, system design, project management, but the higher up I went, the more I realized it's not just about tech, leadership, communication, camaraderie. These are all drivers of real success. My big realization came when I was leading a team through a messy legacy system. Front end, back end, APIs, the whole deal. It was overwhelming, and it was my job to make it less so. I was constantly being pulled in every direction for help. It was unsustainable. I knew I had to document everything, monitoring to system architecture. But documentation isn't enough if no one reads it. To make it worthwhile, it needed to be clear, concise, and well formatted. I poured over resources, books, blogs, courses, and it helped. I was able to free up my time empowering teammates to solve problems on their own. It was a step in the right direction, but I took it further. I mentored at others, helping them understand systems, and while one-on-one mentorship is effective, it's hard to scale. I needed a way to teach and train on a large scale, like I do with documentation, so I dusted off my old YouTube skills and recorded how-tos on processes and systems. I ran workshops, and I got to watch a team grow from it. And that's when it hit me. To make a bigger impact, I need to go beyond individual contributor skills. I need to lead, mentor, and communicate better. You can't lead without communication. For me, it's more than just presenting ideas, it's about influencing people in the right direction. That means organizing complex material in a way that captures attention, garners interest, and earns buy-in. That's my focus, using communication to help people see the bigger picture, understand value, and take action. I'm sharpening these skills through writing content on LinkedIn, making videos on YouTube, and live streaming. I've done content creation for years. I've learned how to keep people engaged and motivated. But getting real-world feedback from the internet, the toughest critic in the world, is going to be an excellent teacher. I've always been passionate about mentoring and teaching. In the past, I made good materials using my intuition, but educating is hard, and keeping learners engaged, that's even harder. So I'm taking it seriously. I'm pursuing a master's degree in instructional design because understanding how people learn, that's a game changer. Knowing how to break down complex concepts, scaffold learning, and adapt content to different learning styles isn't just a nice to have, it's essential for making a real impact. Instructional design goes beyond simply providing information. It focuses on how to structure learning experiences to help people actually retain and apply what they've learned. In a fast-paced environment, especially in tech, it's easy for crucial knowledge to get lost in the noise. But with the right instructional methods, you can build systems that not only engage, but also transform learning into real-world skills. This isn't just about tech, it's also about me. Sitting at a desk for most of my waking hours hasn't been great for my body. I've had aches and pains, and flexibility is pretty much non-existent. I'm tired of having low energy and feeling winded just walking up the stairs. So I'll be taking yoga classes a few times a week to get my body back in alignment, along with walking, VR fitness, and strength training. And I can't forget sleep. I used to get by on just 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night, but I've learned that getting enough sleep isn't just a luxury, it's critical for recovery and mental clarity. Focusing on my health is just one part of the reset. The other is connecting with people who truly matter. Friends, family, mentors, colleagues, the people I've drifted away from over the years. In the past, I've always had an excuse. I'm too busy building my career, busy learning. But now, I realize while work is important, that's not everything. Reconnecting feels essential because, for once, I have the time. And honestly, I should have made time before. Now I'm looking to build deeper connections that go beyond professional accomplishments. And the catalyst to put this all in motion? Simplifying my life. I moved from a 5-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom city apartment. In my house, I felt overwhelmed and isolated. This apartment might be smaller, but it has everything I need: a larger kitchen, bigger bathrooms, and a real sense of community. A yoga studio, a gym, pool, pickleball court, and even workspaces. Oh, and not to mention, there's a grocery store attached to it. And being downtown means I'm close to old friends, work colleagues, and coffee shops where I get some of my best creative work done. So this environment has offloaded so many responsibilities, giving me time and energy to focus on what matters to me. This is my reset, making room for physical health, mental clarity, and new opportunities. So what's next? I'm going to keep growing, personally and professionally. And when I come back to tech, it'll be with a fresh perspective. And trust me, there's going to be a lot to share. In the meantime, check out my video where I walk 20,000 steps a day for a whole week after moving to downtown Salt Lake. See you in the next one.